Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm glad to have you here again. Today's video is going to be all about what's it like living in Cambodia while the coronavirus ban is on. So if you're new to my channel is all about homeschooling, obviously, being a mom, and living overseas. We're originally from the States, but we currently live in Cambodia. We lived here now for 5 years. So it's Monday morning here, and I'm just waking up. Some of my kids are still sleeping, some of them are awake, some of them, they're little, and so they wake up early. If any of you moms out there have any tips on how to get them to sleep longer, let me know. So my husband normally is working at our center, but today it is closed, or it's going to be closed for the next couple of weeks. I don't know for sure how long. The Prime Minister here in Cambodia, he put a ban saying that all of the public schools need to be closed and all like groups of people, large groups of people and stuff, those events should be canceled. And so due to that, our center is closed for, we don't know how long, several weeks probably. So Dewey is going to go over to the center today. He needs to do some tax stuff, paperwork stuff, but it's not like all the students will be there and stuff. And then the news seems to be changing like every day. Every like 12 hours, it seems like there's a new news update and new regulations and things have changed, stuff like that. As of right now in Cambodia, it seems like most of the people that have confirmed cases of the coronavirus are foreigners. And so a lot of the Cambodians, it feels like they're looking at foreigners twice and like, are you sick? And like telling their kids to stay away from foreigners. And yeah, the tides have definitely changed here in Cambodia. Normally, people and kids like to be around foreigners and like to learn English and hang out with them, just be friends with them. They're really friendly people here, but they're just suspicious of the foreigners since it seems like they come from countries that a lot of those have the coronavirus. I'm guessing here in Cambodia there is more Cambodians that actually have the coronavirus. It's just there's not much testing going on, and so it's hard to know. Anyway, so it's Monday mornings. I'm just going to take you guys along with me. First of all, I'm going to go throw a load in the washer. So I just got up here on my roof, and look what I see right there. I believe it's dead because it is not running away from me at all. So I'm up here on the roof and I threw some more laundry in, turned the load over. It's a beautiful morning here in Cambodia. I'll show you guys here just in a minute. But there's a nice breeze, a little bit cooler air. It's been really hot here in Cambodia lately. It's been like over 100, like 111, 112, and like really high humidity. So it's been just feeling like you cannot get away from the heat. I don't mind some heat, but I also don't like just being like really hot all the time. It makes me feel grumpy and stuff. I have to be careful to make sure I drink enough and get my children to drink enough. There's motos going by on the road. If my boys don't drink enough, they get constipated easily, and then that leads to all kinds of problems. We've had a boy already get like a fever and stuff from it, not going to the bathroom enough. So we have to be really careful to get my boys to drink and myself to drink, and make sure we just take some time to just like cool off, or like not just be go, go, go all the day when it's so hot and you have so much heat. So with all the bans on travel to various places, and it kind of is a little bit scary because we have a furlough plan for this summer, and we have a furlough one time every 3 years. This past 3-year term, we went back in the middle one time just for a little bit. So anyway, we are really excited to go again this summer for 3 months. We're supposed to go in May. And then normally our time is split between Virginia, where I'm from, and Indiana, where Dewey's from, so it's really only like a month and a half each place. Plus, while we're back, we have to speak at like 6 or 7 churches. We also have to go to Pennsylvania to like a convention and meet with like our mission board and stuff. Now there's a trash collector going by. So this is how you recycle in Cambodia. She goes through, digs through trash, and they find like bottles and cardboard and stuff like that they can recycle. And they take a cart like that, rent it from the trash place for a day, and then they can dig through trash and recycle and get a little bit of change from it. They don't make much, but sometimes you'll see moms with little kids and stuff going along, or baby tied in a hammock inside of the little cart. Anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is we just really hope that we'll still be able to go on furlough and that it will not be postponed or canceled, or if it is postponed, just like a little bit, not a lot. It'd be nice to go back in summertime while like a bunch of people have off school and stuff, so that way my kids can play with their cousins and all of that. They're not in school all day, every day. But, you know, we'll see. We're just gonna have to wait and see how it all works out. It definitely all is in the Lord's hands, and we are just trying to trust Him through this all. Lots of traffic going by. I really like this idea of right now we're supposed to stay away from like big social gatherings, stuff like that, of really turning inwards and in examining in our own lives what needs to change, how we want to change our life, and then also just spending quality time with family. For us, I was thinking we were trying to play like a game or something, even if it's just a really short game like Candyland, because that's the age my boys are, that's the interest they are in. Try to play one every day, but I don't know, we'll see if that will happen or not. Alright, well, sorry, that water heater is going back, or not water heater, it's just the water pump to put water into my washer, and so it is really going, it is really loud up here on the roof because it's right up there. Anyway, I'm gonna go down and make breakfast for my boys because they're hungry, and we're gonna have scrambled eggs again because that's what we always eat because it's cheap and super simple, healthy protein, keeps you full for the day. With me being nursing my baby, I need that protein. I cannot just eat like sugar and flour for breakfast. We do miss cereal, we really miss cereal. That's something we're looking forward to for furlough, is going back and eating milk and cereal. So Daddy playing with Caden. We got Zadok over there just waking up. Creed playing with the toy. So we had a bunch of company here last night, and so that's why our table is bigger. And while we were sitting here at the table eating snacks, the fan on the wall, usually there's a fan up there in the middle, it literally just like fell apart and pieces went flying everywhere. Dewey says he couldn't fix it, got a new thing for it. But we had some other company in the morning yesterday, and the guy was really tall, and we think he bumped it with his head and made it crooked, and then when we had it running in the evening a bunch, it got off sync. My kitchen is a wreck. Try to get that cleaned up this morning. So here's the eggs that I'm gonna make for breakfast. Our friends that were here yesterday morning gave us a bunch of green mangoes. Here in Cambodia, we like to eat sour mangoes dipped in salt and chili pepper. It's really good. It makes your mouth water like crazy.
Why do you think this thing this thing makes having a problem to get this thing off?
Yeah. Hey, bud. Hi. Are you just sitting here watching the world? Hi. Hi. What's the matter? Not quite happy. Hey Zadok, what are you doing?
Making bed.
Making toast.
Oh, making toast.
Alright guys, so we're done with breakfast now. This guy here is fussy, he's ready to go down for a nap again, so I'm gonna go put him down. The boys are all just playing, and Dewey left for the center. They're gonna have a meeting with the staff to figure out exactly what all they're gonna work on and stuff over the next week or two to organize and get some paperwork done over there. The boys are just here playing. They're lining all their cars up on the couch. And I'm gonna pull our car out so the boys can play here. We park it in here overnight. This doubles as our garage and our living room and place we store wood and all Dewey's tools and stuff like that. Okay, we got the car pulled out now. It just smells in here like gas fumes, but it'll clear out soon. Ooh, Zeke, what are you guys doing? Setting up all your animals? It looks like fun.
And a big bear. Happy too.
Yeah, are you playing? Are you happy? Yeah, good. Did you get in first place again? Good job. How's your finger?
Feel better.
Good. He burned it earlier. So there's a big banana tree back there behind me. I don't know if you can see it. That's our landlord's back there. It's actually got some bananas on it. I have been so hungry lately, and I think it's because I'm nursing a 4-month-old, but I've especially been craving bread. And so this morning I made me a toast now, kind of my mid-morning snack. Got some butter and brown sugar, cinnamon on there. There's motos going by. Anyways, Yeah, I just been get like so hungry and especially crave like carbs, and I think it's because I'm nursing, because that's not normal for me. I'm gonna...
Yeah! You wanna pee again? Yeah. Okay.
So Zeke got my toast. Such is the life of motherhood. Anyway, Caden is down for his nap and I'm gonna go hang up laundry on the roof. Alright, I'm gonna run to market quick and I need to get some food and eggs and stuff like that. And then I also wanna run to a little store where they sell diapers, a little just like hole in the wall store. So here's my moto. I need to get this out and out the door. So I'm out here at market. Everybody's got lots of masks on. It's somewhat normal in Asia to see some masks, but there's definitely more masks. Lots of road construction. There's a big pile of trash. This here market vendor is just getting set up, but this is where I like to buy my eggs from. Right here. Got a chicken down there if you want to buy it, a rooster. Wow, those purple ones are pretty. Okay, Bong. Here's a fish seller. Here's some chicken. So I'm out here at Market Street and I stopped right here to get some sugarcane juice. I love sugarcane juice. It's just sugarcane and they run it through that press, get the juice and sugar out, and then squeeze a little bit of lime on it, pour it over ice, and it's so good. It's so refreshing. It's got like electrolytes in it too. It helps you stay hydrated in the heat. So out here on our Market Street they're doing so much construction. This right here is a 2500 store, which is kind of like a Dollar General in the States, except it's cheaper and it's cheaper quality. I got all my stuff hooked on my moto here. It's another hot day in Cambodia. Of people walking to and from market, got their food for the day. Cambodian culture, you buy just what you need for that day. Back home again, I got all my stuff to my moto here, including my 2 drinks, sugarcane drinks. So this is everything I got. 30 eggs, that'll last us 3 days, so it'll be done in no time. And then I got this stuff to put in the crock pot for supper, potatoes, carrots, chili pepper and spring onion. They always just give spring onion and chili pepper for free for like a stir fry. I don't necessarily put it in my crock pot every time or use it every time. Sometimes we'll just eat it fresh later. I got bone-in chicken because I wanted to have the extra nutrients from that. And then the drinks here, nice and cold, and I'm all hot and sweaty after all that. So now I'm gonna put it in my crock pot so it's ready for supper tonight. Hey guys, so I am up here in our storage room. I made an iced coffee. This is my iced coffee in here. It is hot today and this will help cool me off. We had some company here over the weekend. Another family that was here in Cambodia for several years. Now they're moving back to Holland is where they're from. And so they were staying here in the weekend and then they flew out last evening. And their kids and our kids had a blast playing together and they were running all over the house and made a mess everywhere, but it's okay, they had fun playing. I'm up here in like our storage room and they used our bins and stuff and built a castle, and they were playing like restaurant and all kinds of stuff up here. But now I need to reorganize because they got like, I don't know, there's just like random stuff out everywhere that you can see back there. There's like random stuff. Over here, there's random stuff. And aside from just the stuff, this room is just like really dirty. This is part of living in Cambodia because we have like lizards and stuff that climb around on the walls and then they poop. and your walls end up looking like that. Yay! So anyway, this room just needs a lot of cleaning up. That's what I'm gonna work on next. But I wanted to quick talk about my experience a little bit at market. So I went to market, as you guys saw, I bought my veggies and stuff for the day and got some eggs. And then on the way home, I was gonna stop and get diapers at a little hole in the wall place, but I completely forgot to, because at market it really felt like everybody was like kind of looking at me judgmentally or looking at me twice. And usually like Khmer people are really friendly and they'll smile at you and strike up conversation easily, and people that I knew were definitely that way with me. They knew that I've been here a while, that I don't have the coronavirus. But anybody that I didn't really know, I don't know if it's just like in my head or if it was actually how it was, but I felt like they were looking at me twice or like kind of judgmentally, like, are you sick? Don't get me sick, type of thing. And it's because here in Cambodia, the main people who have been tested is foreigners who have come into Cambodia, and so they test them to see if they have coronavirus, and a couple of them have. And it's been all over the news here in Cambodia that there's a couple foreigners that have coronavirus that just came in from like elsewhere. And so they're scared of the foreigners. And rightfully so. However, like I said earlier, I do think that more of the actual Cambodians have it. It's just that they haven't been tested. And on the way home, I guess I just was thinking about all this, processing it, and forgot to get my diapers. I do think though that that is what happens, like even in America. I think people in America have looked at like the Chinese judgmentally a little bit that are in America and being like, are you sick? I don't want to get the cold from you. And I think it's like no matter where you live, if you are like an immigrant or like us or just living here temporarily, it's easy for the natives to look at you like, are you bringing in diseases? Are you sick? Are you contaminating us? Are you making us all sick? Like that. And I think it's important to remember at this time to just love everybody around you, because we're all in this together. The whole world is in this together. We're all vulnerable to getting this. Also, it's not the end of the world if you get it. It is curable. And obviously there's certain people that are higher risk. And while I was at market, I was thinking about this, and so I asked the one vendor that I go to all the time, I'm friends with her, and asked if she thinks that Cambodians are scared of the foreigners. And she said she doesn't think so. She said she thinks they're mostly scared of Chinese people, since that's where like this originated from. And then I came home and asked our Ming Sack and see what she said, and I feel like was probably a little more honest with me. She said she thinks that some Cambodians are scared of foreigners because those are the main ones in Cambodia that have been diagnosed so far, especially ones that come from like Italy or Europe, but she said they're also scared of the Chinese. Anyway, definitely affecting us here, affecting everybody all over the world. The one thing I know in the States, everybody's running out of toilet paper, and I know in Holland, the family that was here the weekend, they talked about it too. They're running out of toilet paper there. Everybody goes to the market and stocks up or store. But here in Cambodia, we don't have to worry about that because we have little gun sprayers that most people use. We like to use the water sprayer plus toilet paper just so you get dry, but I do feel like you get cleaner when you spray with water. But anyways, we don't have to freak out too much about toilet paper because we do have a second option. So here's the little gun sprayers that I was talking about. You just squeeze it like that and water comes out, and the whole bathroom in here is tile, so it doesn't really matter if everything gets wet. But as you can imagine, my boys have fun playing with that. But anyway, if we don't have toilet paper, it's not the end of the world. And also a lot of bathrooms here in Cambodia are like squatty potties, and they would have just like a bucket or tank of water beside with a little handheld bucket. You just dip water out and wash yourself with that. One positive thing that I'm really happy about as a homeschooling mom is that through this fall there's been a lot of like free or discount homeschool curriculum online, and so that's really fun. Later today I want to sit down and download a couple of different things. I know like Julie Bogart has some stuff, and some of it is too advanced for my kids. They're only in kindergarten, but some of it I think we could use now. So I just want to go through and look through all the options, download a couple of the best ones I think would apply to us. We are over the next couple of weeks going to be trying to just stay at home a bunch, and so it will be a time to just like, so we may have more time since we won't be going away so much to do a little bit extra fun things. Alright, so I just cleaned the bathroom. All nice and clean. Emptied the trash in there and the trash in our bedroom, and I feel like right now I'm losing so much hair. I had to really clean a lot of hair out of the drain. I feel like right now I am losing so much hair. It's because I'm 4 months postpartum, and I will probably from now to like 9 months or so continue to lose a lot of hair. At least that's how it's been with my other pregnancies and postpartum stages. And do you guys have any recommendations for good vitamins? I'm not on anything right now, and I know I should be because of breastfeeding my baby. And I really should be on some sort of multivitamin or something. It'd be good for me to have iron too, because I tend to be anemic. I do like the idea of getting a lot of my nutrients from like real food, like vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. But I do think a vitamin would be good for me too, because I have so much hair loss going on. But if you guys have any suggestions, let me know down in the comments below, please. Working on trying to get this little guy to go to sleep. He woke up too early from his nap and he's not done sleeping. And he's been fussy. He just wants to be cuddled, and so I'm just holding him. Yeah, you just want to be held. I love holding babies and rocking them and cuddling them. This guy here loves to be held. My favorite spot in the whole world. Although sometimes I get tired of it, but for the most part I really like it. We're having soup over rice. There's like pork in there. Alright, so Creed and I are going to hop on the moto. Oh, there goes the neighbor leaving. We're going to hop on our moto and go buy some diapers because we're out of diapers. It's just literally down the street here, so it's not far. Hey Creed, is it hot out here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super hot and really sunny. Okay, let's go. So here's the 2 diapers I got. One for Creed, one for Caden, and 2 packs of wipes down there.
A mini one.
Alright, so it is now early evening. Caden and I are going to go on a little walk, and then we're going to come back and and do supper. While I'm on my walk, I'm going to listen to my Bible because I've been behind on my Bible reading, so this is a good way for me to get caught up again. And push this guy around the neighborhood, get some exercise. It's still really warm, but it's cooled off slightly. Okay, so we just got back from our walk, and the boys come out to join me. I'm going to go work on supper. Oh, Creed, don't! The boys built this fun house. Or Zeke built most of it, really. Anyway, I'm gonna dish it up and we're gonna eat supper. And our neighbors just started their very loud music right outside my back kitchen door. Yay for that. So this is our supper, potatoes and chicken in there. Caden in his little chair. And then this in here, I'll strain later, but that'll be some good chicken broth then. All right, the boys are out there playing. Dewey's holding Caden and reading. The neighbors out back still have their music on. You can probably hear it. I'm trying to, mostly got cleared. Got a little bit I need to clear, and washing dishes, cleaning up, and then I need to strain the crock pot back there, the chicken broth yet. So I don't have a hot water heater, but our water tank is on the roof, and because it's so hot right now, the water on the roof is really hot, and so when it comes out of my faucet here, it's actually like really hot water. It feels like it's been heated up. So I guess that's one win for the hot weather. So I just washed the crock pot thing, and I went to strain my chicken broth in the sink, and out back there was a kid screaming and screaming. I was trying to listen to what was going on. I was listening to the conversation. I think they were cleaning a wound. And I felt really bad for the child. I was like trying to listen to what was going on, and I was totally distracted by the screaming. And when I went to strain it with the strainer, I put my strainer here and dumped the chicken broth straight down the sink. I'm so disappointed with myself. I had such good chicken broth, and I dumped it down the sink. I was distracted by the screaming kid. Such is life. Alright guys, so I think I'm going to end the video here. I'm back in my room. It's time for showers. This guy's tired. The boys are showering, so if you hear them, that's what that is. Hey. Are you ready for your bath? I love you. Okay guys, so obviously it's the next morning. I'm up here on my roof again. I'm doing more laundry. Last night I ended up going to bed and forgetting to end the vlog. So last evening we played a game with the boys, and we read them like a devotional story at bedtime, sang some songs, prayed with them, and put them to bed. And so it was pretty uneventful. So yeah, that was our day. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And every Friday I try to upload a new video, so see you guys again next week on Friday. Thanks for watching. Bye.